All right, so welcome back, Farm and Truck TV. All right, we have some updates here before I go through and kind of show you what I've done the last 5 or 6 weeks since the last video. First and foremost, why I've been so busy. So we had a couple incidents with some equipment right after the last video was shot. I'll be including that right here. So the whole damn top blew off. It's gone. It's in the back of my truck. So that came off. It's all back here. So we're gonna try to get this done here, and these poor guys, put them in there deep. Hopefully they stay warm enough. Let's go. So after that happened, then the axle broke on that trailer, and that set me way back because that was the only trailer I had here now, and now I have no trailer. So working that out. Second, I'm not. My wife is doing all the work, but we're expecting our 4th child here. Yeah, I'm just tired. I forgot. It's been a while since I've had 2 big groups of calves, and I am tired. It's always the night feed. Like right now, all I want to do is crawl into bed next to my wife and go to sleep. Well, that's not all I want to do, but whatever. What's it? March, April, May, or it's April. Like 4 months, something like that. 4 or 5 months. We're expecting our 4th child. That has put a lot of emphasis on getting the house fixed because it needed a lot of work when we moved here. It still needs a lot of work, so I've been working on that, and that has put the financial strain on my endeavors here, and everything I was trying to accomplish kind of got put on hold. But we're still be pressing forward. It's just going to be a little slower. I do want to get the videos more frequent, get back into that. I have to. So the farm is predominantly reliant on the views, the subscribers, y'all, and the ad revenue that comes from that, the merchandise sales and the Patreon and all that kind of things are all directly what funds all this. At least that's what I tell myself. A lot of times I'm dipping into other accounts, but that was the goal. It is not entirely self-sufficient by a long shot, but I'm working on it. So until all these kind of things pick up, I'm going to do what I can, what I have, and kind of go from there. Third thing, well, it's not really a third thing. That's kind of the big 2 things. New baby on the way, equipment failures and all that, and then the finances that this all takes to run. Like I said, it's been on me mainly, my lack of uploads. I just have been so busy with everything and family and all that kind of stuff. And we kind of had a rocky winter anyway, so kind of coming out of all of that kind of slowed everything down to like a snail's pace. But I'm still here, and everyone is on the Facebook. You kind of see it. I'll put updates on there periodically, so you all know I'm still breathing. But hopefully, hoping. If you haven't noticed yet, I'm a bit of a dreamer, big idea guy. So I always say I'm going to do 2 or 3 videos, or I'm going to do this, and I have the most intention of doing that. And then something happens, and I get sidetracked. Yeah, so that's been fun. I'm kind of rambling here. I had an idea what I was going to say, and I was trying to sit on my hillbilly tripod, and it kept falling off, and it's really windy, so I've already recorded this intro like 6 or 7 times. I normally don't do that. Normally I just kind of shoot from the hip, but you couldn't hear anything, and the thing kept falling over because it's a little windy out. Yes, so we have some animals here that we have not seen. I don't think you've all seen. I'm just going to walk around, and we'll kind of revisit everything, and then we'll get caught back up, and then kind of go from there. All right, bear with me. I know it's really windy out. So Victory here and this unnamed bull, I just been calling him Buttface. They overgrazed over here. So I had them in this L, and then that was real short and getting too short. They've been over here for a couple of weeks maybe. We'll get to those guys in a second, in the goats. But they're doing great. I mean, they're putting on the weight. They're doing all the things. Still nice and friendly. She's got her horns coming in. All in all, but she's still just been a great heifer. And then our bull here, he's still a bull. He's not banded yet. But come here, man. Don't embarrass me. Yeah, she's pretty friendly too. Especially when you got the grain bucket out. He's really, yes, I know. He's really friendly. But they're all doing great. Nice and big. So this right here, I always do everything kind of on a budget. So I stretched this out a bit and only did 2 wire because they're bigger. And this is all still on that one solar charger. So I'll kind of show you that. Then we'll go over there and see the other calves here. Here's my hillbilly tripod. Don't ask. So this line here is what I use to connect the 2 fences together. So I drive through here with my tractor and my truck. So I put the line in this rubber hose and then connected it. That way I can have it all electrified. So all of that one little solar charger there. Let's see, so this is gonna be growing back up, and then I'll probably move these guys that are not weaned. So I've weaned off, I don't remember if these calves were in the last video or not. He's weaned off, she's weaned off. That guy snoozing in the sun over there is the only one on a bottle right now. And then this calf here, Sonata, she just got her leg braces off, and she's not doing the greatest, so the vet's gonna come out and take a look at her. But she's normally, yeah, so she had a leg brace on there, and it just kind of all went kaput on her. So we're gonna have to figure that one out. She'll be a video all on her own. She's went through we've done a lot of work with her, and nothing seems to be taking. I'm hoping that we can salvage her, or else, I don't know. Then our only bottle calf here, right now. Hey buddy, you got dirt all over your face. Always got to have a Jersey bull, just because I like him. He's oh yeah, you like that? So he's about a month old now. He's from a bigger group, which you saw kind of in that trailer video there. Huh? You gonna get up and walk around? Here, hold on. He's up and moving around. So we got all this, like I said, they're weaned. She needs a lot of work still. He's gonna be close. We've had some up and down weather, but they've all done pretty well. All right, let me jump over here. Okay, and those that are on Facebook did see the goats we bought here. So I got some goats again. It's been a long time since I had goats, actually on the pigs. They're all doing good. They have a new pen that's going right over here, back in here. Got the post for it. Some of them are sitting over there. We're gonna get that done here shortly. But I had to put the goats in this enclosure so I could film. So we got a few. They're nothing special. These are just Nigerian dwarfs. Mainly want to do it for the kids, and because I went to the auction without a trailer, and I happened to get a really good deal. So I got this brown one here for like 20 bucks, and I was like, oh wow, okay. If I can get a few for 20 bucks, that's not a bad deal at all. Why are you staring at me like that? Why? And then I tried to scoop another one. I just happened to get lucky. Everything else went for 100 to like 160 bucks, even these little ones. So I ended up snatching him up for 100 bucks. So 120 bucks, so 60 a piece. I didn't think it was too bad. It's pretty good around here. Our goats are incredibly expensive. But yeah, $2. They've only been here about 24 hours, so I don't know a ton about them, but I've been letting them kind of run around and follow me around and eat. But this works so I can film, yeah. So I can film. He is still, they're both kind of on the bottle. That's their damn sales tag. They're both on the bottle still. I believe. I mean, they're taking a bottle. I don't really know how old they are. But this one here doesn't eat as much. This one here eats like a pig all day long, grass and leaves and things, and he kind of pokes around. But there'll be a lot more of these on the channel. I'm going to expand the goat herd, which I've been wanting to do for a while, and since the trailer broke, it made sense to kind of focus on the smaller livestock now that I can put in the back of my truck with a topper. I can't put calves back there, but calf prices were insane. I mean, Holstein bulls, I don't think any of them went for under $1 a pound. All the way up to, you know, $1.80 or $1.90, which I wasn't going to spend. But I'm probably going to be doing about 2 bottle calves at a time, and then we'll wean them off, and we'll start just weaning them off and doing that way and then building up. So back here, so that fencing was going to go up here, but I wanted to run 2-wire with the solar and see how it did, so they ended up getting over there. But on that side, don't mind my remodel pile. That'll be gone. Pretend that's not there, just kind of. So all this back here, I'm going to fence it in with a row down the middle so I can get out to my compost pile, which is back over there somewhere. With a track down the middle and separate paddocks going this way. That's going to be happening in the next few weeks to a month. And then we'll keep moving these out here, and then hopefully get some goats and some sheep on the channel as well. And then, like I said, the pigs will be over here, and then we'll be adding some more guinea hogs, hopefully, to that group herd. I don't know what they are for pigs. So we got a lot of just kind of stuff going on, but I want to get this video out to kind of update on what's going on, what to expect. Let me try to think here. Well, I had a lot of things I want to talk about. And every time I get in front of the camera, I kind of forget. Yeah, so the new baby, we're going to be expanding the goats. Guys are doing good. They're almost got that too far down. I'm going to have to build another pen or move them. Yeah, just slow and steady right now. I think I've said that before, probably 3 or 4 times. But life just keeps kind of throwing me. I mean, the baby's not necessarily a curveball or an obstacle. But, yeah. So preparing for that is kind of taking me off my game a little bit. I think that's pretty much going to do it for this. Just real quick, like I said, I just want to get an update out. I'm still here. We're still going to go to auctions. We're still doing all that. And there'll continue to be auction videos and everything. I got some ideas for some new things. I might actually put at the end of this a preview for the next video. And it's going to be a little bit different. Because I want to start doing more things. It'll give me more content if I can expand a little bit here. So I have some ideas. Hopefully you all like it. But I hope everyone's been great for the last month so I've been gone. So this guy here follows you around like a dog. He just wants to be by you. This guy here, the smaller one, the one I got cheapest, he just wants to eat. That's all he wants to do is just eat and eat and eat and eat and eat. Don't you? So he's been dehorned. Looks like he's probably with a herd outside. I don't think this guy, oh, he's eating now too. I think he was kind of kept in a separate area, but all in all, they're not bad. Not too bad at all. Pretty happy with it. I've been wanting goats for a while again. And like I said, with the trailer broke and everything, it just kind of happened. And then getting one really cheap kind of forced me to buy 2. And they will be getting their own fence, obviously, somewhere. But right now they're nice and small and compact, so they're going to be easy to kind of let me get that figured out. Yeah, they've just kind of been walking around most of the day. They don't tend to get in much trouble, which is weird. He gets a little more feisty than this one. But, yeah. Alright, so we're just going to do some updates here. I'm feeding old boy here. He's doing pretty good. Everyone's doing really good. So we have, I don't think we've talked much. I think I showed her the other day with a weird leg. So we're going to try to splint that up today after I get everybody fed. Everyone else is doing good. You hear Thora bark in the background. I apologize for that. He's been allowed to run loose for a while, and he's been getting himself into trouble. So he's actually on a run now, and he's quite upset with me. So let me get everybody fed here. I'm gonna go around, we'll recap everybody. Then we're gonna try to do something with her leg and foot. These two, my bull and my heifer, she's getting big, still friendly as ever. She got corn dust all over her. Friendly as ever. They're doing great. This is that one I talked about with the funky leg and the foot. Bought her like that. Was hoping to get better. Gave her some selenium, some A&E. Doesn't really seem to be doing much, so we're going to go ahead and straighten that leg out and that foot out today. And make sure she's going to be A-okay. She's alright. She's kind of skittish, but she's gotten better. Sonata there. That little heifer there. She wasn't very old when I got her. She's only about like 10 hours old. It was dumb. This heifer here, she's doing good. Yeah, they all ate. So they're all pretty spunky. Jersey bull over here. Always got to have a Jersey bull. He's doing really well. So my battery's already dying. So what we're gonna do is I'll come back. We'll add some substance to this. But you see how big she's gotten? I don't know if y'all remember, but she is getting nice and fat. Yeah, gotta give him a better trough. All right. So it's a few days later. We didn't go to the auction today, but we're heading out east again to get a load of calves here, some of the Amish calves. We had a bit of a situation. So I was going down the road and I started to hear a noise. I looked back and the whole top of that small 2-horse trailer came off, just completely ripped off and fell off. It's actually in the back of my truck. You might be able to kind of see it floating around back there. Completely separated and came off. So it's going to make this a little bit more of a challenge. I'm already 10 minutes away. So I got to come up with a solution. Maybe try to tarp it, or because it's 29 degrees out. Every time I get calves, it's either weather lately or something. So I don't know. I got to figure out how to keep these boys warm. Probably get a tarp and try to do, I don't know. Like that's a 3-hour drive one way. So let's get to it. All right. So that was long. Got some folks here. So I got everyone organized here. I'll flip the camera on in a second. We got them in like a group of 5, 4, and then 3. Just because the top of the trailer, as you saw, blew off. And then it started to snow. And then sleet. So we're going to bunch them up tonight so they can stay warm, get settled in. I got to feed everybody. But I will give somebody $5 whole to come to my farm, and all this fresh straw I threw out, if you could find my wedding ring. I have no idea where it could be. I just looked down and it was gone. So good on me. Luckily I'm prepared, so I have it tattooed on, but she won't understand and they have no idea where to start. But let me flip this around so you can see what we got. Alright, so I'm still sitting on my butt here, but here's our old faithfuls there. Yeah, everyone's in there. They're working on there. Everyone's doing good over there. We got 5 in here, 3 in here, and 4 livelies. There's one laying down somewhere in there, in that pile. But we'll get them fed. They're hungry. All in all, not too bad. And these 3 little dinkies I put in here because they are tiny. They're like the size of a small dog. So I'll put them in here so they can keep each other warm without getting trampled. For now, everyone that's been here a while, that's been off quarantine now, they all can go together. They don't have to social distance anymore. So they can all learn to love each other. Very proud of these 2. Everyone's doing good. Oh, 3-leg there. I gotta get that done. It's gonna get splinted up. And these cute guys have all decided they're done. Just gonna tuck her on out. So I threw fresh in this one, fresh in that one, fresh. My wedding ring is in one of these. I have no idea where. All right, so we're gonna do something a little different today. I'm sure a lot of you have noticed, but the name of this channel is Farm and Truck TV, and we have a lot of farm and not so much truck. So I've been a huge fan. I'm a gearhead. I love working on old crap, old trucks especially. Neglected is kind of my bread and butter. As you've noticed over the years, every vehicle I've gotten has been hand-me-down style. But we're gonna do something a little different that I've been wanting to do for a long time. I want to, keep the farming content, but I also want to do some old farm truck content. So what we have here is my old 89 F250 with the 7.3 IDI, the International engine. This particular one is pretty clapped out. It's incredibly clapped out. Glow plugs are shot now because I accidentally left them on because they were bypassed and cooked them along with the controller, so that was nice. And it's just a pile. Like, it probably has, I don't know, 300, 400,000. I have no idea how many miles on this thing. The clutch is garbage. Transmission is kind of garbage. I've had it on the charger here. Been charging both batteries. Still didn't take enough. The goal is to get it started. Hasn't ran, oh man, I don't know, months. And we're gonna use it to make myself a logging trail back in the woods. So we haven't been back there, but there's a bunch of trees down. I want to cut them up and get them ready for next winter, but there is no trail, and the trail is overgrown. There's stuff in the way, so we're gonna see if we can do it. So let's get it running, get it out back, and we're gonna have some fun. I'll still kind of see a couple animals on this video, but the majority of it is gonna be seeing what this old thing can do, what it's got left in the tank. We're gonna feed it a ton of ether to get it started. So for the purists, maybe you should click off because it's gonna be abused a lot. So I'll see you here in a second. Okay, like I said, 7.3 pre-power stroke. It's been cobbled. There's been owners in here. Who knows how many people owned this thing before I did. Brakes hardly work. I did replace that at one point. Didn't really help, nothing. Just a big turd. It's a really big turd. So actually when I killed the glow plugs, I was actually jumping it and it got so hot it melted this, caused a small fire. It was good. It was great. A couple of these leak. This thing leaks. I mean, look at it. Everything leaks out of it. It's not horrible. I mean, there's no floor really. It's got, someone's patched that over the years. Doors don't really shut and they sag. But it's just a basic. Yeah, they tried to paint it. This truck's been on the channel a couple times, so you probably can go back and check on that. But it is no longer road worthy. So we're gonna go all the way out back. See, everything just, it's a turd. So as soon as we get this going, we're gonna rip her out back and we're gonna push some trees down with it and make some trails. So it should be fun. It's alive. And it's loud and angry. And smoky. Whew. I was doing all their miscellaneous things. Runs all right. Needed it. Yeah, I think that's pretty much going to do it. Yeah. I'll see you all in the next one.